Is the melanin on? Yes, it is. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope you are doing fantastic. I am doing well. Make sure to go ahead and like this video, subscribe, do all of the things, honey. Turn the notifications on. This way you know when Miss P is dropping another video. You've seen the title correctly. We are getting back into SWV and XSCAPE, the queens of aura and the Bia. Okay, make sure you comment down below. Thank you guys so much for sharing. I really do appreciate it. Let's change the algorithm up. We start out with Taj and Coco at the gym. First of all, I want to say I'm so excited for how their relationship has just progressed and evolved and matured over the years, because you know, used to they were where they can at least take their lace fronts to the gym and sweat it out, and I'm here for it. So they start talking about, you know, the whole headline situation, all that type of stuff. And here Taj is, and this also shows how completely different they are. Taj is like, oh my God, if we don't do this, this is a huge opportunity. I'd be devastated. Meanwhile, Coco was like, you know what? I was about to say, bitch. I was literally about to go Bronx on their asses. I mean, if we do it, we fine. I mean, I don't give a damn. It's basically what Coco was saying. Coco could give a shit. And I can appreciate that about Coco at the end of the day. Same with Taj. You can tell Taj is more of the peacemaker. Lily, she can go either way. Okay, you can tell that with these three. And granted, even on the last show that they were on, you can just tell that they're all in another place right now. They all about getting the bag, getting this money. Even though Taj is like, this is a wonderful opportunity, Coco was like, honey, we are the opportunity. Okay, we can do whatever we like. Okay, so if you want to be devastated, fine. Me, I don't really give a damn. I guess so. Weak on the stage. Okay, making this bag. Thanks. Meanwhile, Lily is getting ready to show their manager the latest 10 chapters in the Sister Hot Pussy series, and he's like, whoa, friend, I didn't know this. Meanwhile, he's drinking out of his red Solo cups of water. That's why I fucks with Lily, because she was like, look, I'm not washing no dish. Would you like some water in this red Solo cup? She didn't even go get a bottle of water. She said, look, I'm gonna get it right out of here, out the fridge. This good old ATL water. Would you like some of that? She's going through the Sister Hot Pussy transcript. Girl, you need to take this show on the road. If sisters and all this can be, you know, on TV, Zatima, and honey, I love me some Zatima and I love me some sisters. I'm catching up. But you know, if this can be on TV, all the queens men. What else was on with Yolanda Adams? What was that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If all of this can be on TV, Sister Hot, well, granted, it can't be called Sister Hot Pussy, but they say pussy on TV now. You can totally have this as a show. That's what I'm thinking of. A podcast series. What else? Of course, the audio book. But if I would OnlyFans, like a series, girl, thank me later. Actually, bring me on, girl. I'm here for it. But I think you got you a gold mine on your hands. Everybody out here, chase this bag. Whatever you want to do. People love to laugh at other people's dreams. But now I feel as though since the pandemic, everybody's figuring out, if you want to do something, go ahead and do it, honey, because all we have is time and opportunity. We don't have a lot of it, but that's all we have, if that makes sense. So go ahead, Lily, do your thing, girl. I don't blame you. Go ahead, Sister Hot Pussy for the win. Get it. Did they ever figure out who was headlining? Either way, Taj and Tamika, they're meeting up so that they can have they all be having like little meetings to the side, and it makes sense. It really does. So they can hammer it out and figure things out. But they're talking about, I guess, show ideas. As far as the looks, SWV and XSCAPE, totally different. Tamika, what she wants them to do on stage costs some money. Like the way she's like, and I want a jet to come through, and then we come in, like y'all gonna come in a jet, right? But we gonna come in a spaceship out the floor, like out of the literal mantle of the earth, right? And then everybody gonna make charcuterie and feed it to the audience while we're singing I'm So Into You as an ensemble. And it's like, what? But something that I can appreciate about Tamika is she's actually trying, okay? She has these ideas. She has ain't nobody else jumping to do it. So you know what? Even though I'm like, what the hell? It makes it, thank you, Tamika. Thank you. Okay, I see why they did this, so that the next meeting they would be ready. But I don't know who set up the meet. Was this Tasha's meeting? Because she had 2 pieces of meat. You know when you go to the Walmart or the Fresh Market or wherever you're going for your grocery, and you go over to the meat section and you can get like little individual meats if you want to make your own charcuterie. She just got one pack. You have everybody coming to your dwelling, ma'am. And then, did she even get any cheese to go with it? You didn't get no fruit tray. You didn't get nothing. You got one bottle of wine from Aldi. Ain't nothing wrong with Aldi wine, by the way. But you just got one. What were you thinking, ma'am? It just wasn't making sense. I didn't understand. You could have got somebody to go out and get that for you. That disturbed me. It really did. As much as y'all like to eat. That's why I love Tiny. She was like, who put this together? What the hell? Tip, who did this? Everybody shows up, praise God. And here comes Coco before everybody starts chummying and kikiing and figuring this out. Have we figured out who's headlining? I said, thank you, Coco. Get to the meat. I love people. Direct. Get to the point. We don't... Okay, let's get to what we're really talking about. Thank you. Everybody put their hand in for co-headlining, and who spoke on behalf of the group was Latasha. And then here come Candy Cane. She like, all my other group members didn't say nothing, and we agreed that we wanted to be the headliners. But then I'm sitting here looking at Candy like, well, why didn't you say nothing, Sugar Love? But I guess she feels like she's always speaking and they're always bickering. So I guess she wanted to keep that to herself. But I feel like if you feeling like a froggy, you need to leave. You need to say what you got to say. Okay, y'all all grown at the end of the day. And then this going to play out on TV. But child, that's them anyway. Here comes Tamika with her creative spaceships and charcuteries and shit. Everybody was looking like, okay, except for Lily. She was like, yo, that's dope. Tiny was like, it's cute and cheesy. I mean, it's cheesy, but I'm sitting here looking like, y'all didn't have no other ass ideas, okay? And then here's Latasha. She feels a type of way because normally she's the one with the creative control with Steve, okay? But Steve, he got a whole new Blues Clue, okay? And granted, man, wasn't nobody coming to see you, Otis? You ain't been around. So what did you expect? It's time for another meeting after they delegated at the last meeting that somebody would do the choreography, somebody would do set list, so it's time for the set list meeting. Candy, Coco, Sanjay, and Latasha. They're all talking about, they're like, yeah, we got to start with a bang, end with a bang. Yeah, girl. And then they're like, so Latasha, what you think? You thought about anything? And she was like, nah. Just eating sandwiches. Like her idea, it was null, void. Like that's something that I don't like whenever I go to a meeting of any sort. Real question, weak versus understanding at the end of the show. Now, granted, I've never seen XSCAPE in concert, but I have seen the double, the U, and the V. I think the last time I saw them, I went to see Tony, the Living Legend Braxton, okay? And they opened. It wasn't no co-headline. Sidebar, okay? Because it's Tony, the Living Legend Braxton. So either way, they opened, I think, with anything, and that's my joint, okay? But I get it because they, hype the crowd up, and they end it with weak. If I had to pick one, which one would I want to hear? Weak. Just saying. Understanding is so understanding is winning. What say you? Comment down below. Candy is talking to Don Juan. It's good to see Don Juan. I feel like I'm a part of Candy Coded Entertainment as well. And it was like, well, I mean, Tasha, she ain't got no ideas or nothing, and she acting like she don't want to go on tour. Don Juan was like, well, what else does she have to do? Candy was like, now that the spotlight is back on us, she feel like she can go ahead and do her gospel thing. She did that with us before. Not when they were younger. Latasha told Candy to go do your little solo thing and for the other two to go ahead and babies. Ooh, child. Like I told y'all, you better be careful what you say to people because you never know when that can bite your ass. Jalen is now acting as the stylist for Coco and Taj. AKA, this was kind of like a little intervention for him. I see what Coco was doing. It wasn't a whole stylist bit. It was like, okay, we get ready to go impress, and she about to tell you about yourself about this whole dentistry thing. Josh was like, Megan Thee Stallion did it. And he was like, I'm not Megan Thee Stallion. And she was like, no, you're better. First of all, wait. Megan did that. She knew that's what she wanted to do. If you don't feel it in your spirit to do something, Jalen, don't waste Coco money if you don't feel like doing this, okay? Do it because you really want to do this shit. And Coco said she worries about him a lot. I was like, oh, wow. Your mental health is very important. If you feel as though you're not going to do well in school because mentally it's not going to work, then baby, don't put yourself at risk like that. Don't do that. But I see where Coco was going and Tosh. This industry, it's not for the weak, honey. Not saying he weak. I'm just saying it, no pun intended. But in general, it's like, bro, you got to have a very thick skin. And you think school is hard. Ooh. The words of T.I. and this is fitting because his wife is on the show. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. Thank you, Bishop. Tip. It's time for rehearsal for XSCAPE finally, because we always see S, the double, and the V performing and rehearsing, that we rarely see XSCAPE, because they always argue. Whereas Latasha, they have a show in Orlando coming up soon, like a little spot date. Nothing too crazy, not a whole lineup of shows, and she's nowhere to be founded. Bravo, you know they full of shit. I love them, but you know the way they just go to the next scene, we're automatically at her home, and here comes Ike. He has her contract for Motown for her gospel record. I said, well, okay. It's a business at the end of the day, but just make sure you handling what? Your business. So either way, Tasha, I think it's fantastic that she's doing her own solo career now, and it fits and it makes sense. She's saying it. She's doing it for the right reasons, singing for the Lord. Okay. But at the same time, make sure you handling your business, girl, especially with XSCAPE too, because you're on this show, which meant you signed up for SWV and XSCAPE, the queens of R&B. It wasn't Latasha's claim to Motown. Okay. So you have an allegiance to them too, because if it wasn't for them, girl, your ass would be on the show. Bravo set this up real good. It was very soap opera-ish, because her husband was like, oh, congratulations, babe. So what does this mean for XSCAPE? And she was like, and then they go back to the rehearsal, and everybody's like, is she coming? And they look at the road manager, and she like, she not coming to the rehearsal this evening, but can y'all check her mic for her? Because she gonna be there, but she gonna come in right at the tail end with the microphone. It just so happens I have my microphone. Candy was like, nobody else is pissed off. I'm sitting here pissed off. I mean, y'all need to learn her parts, because I done sung everything with understanding. It's simple as 1, 2, 3. No, it was tonight. Candy was tired. And then tonight, she was like, y'all better learn her shit, because I sang all of tonight. I always forget that Tiny can sing because of the way her voice is. And then when she starts, oh, it's gonna work, it's like, whoa, I didn't know you were coming with that. Andy was pissed because they done did all of tonight. How y'all not upset? She acting like she Diana Ross and we the Supremes. Well, shit, no. Let me take it even further. She acting like she Gladys Knight and we the Pips. Tiny was like, well, what you want to do about it, friend? What you want to do like right now? What we gonna do right now? And Tamika even knew it was business at the end of the day. She said, oh, Tamika would have went to bat for her sister. I'm sorry, bat for her sister. But now she like, yo, this is business. This is my bag. Okay? Because they stole my money for me. Go back to Tasha's house, and she like, time for me to, where do I sign? She's like, who can I run to? I can run to my solo deal. I was like, you know what? Y'all are on different pages, child. The night starts playing. I don't know how they lined that up like that, but it was actually perfect how they did that. So I couldn't have edited that any better. You know, I love a good old edit. The show must go on for both of them. And I'm realizing that they're literally going on as like a 3. Okay. And then here's Tasha doing her own, you know, gospel interviews and stuff like that. And sometimes that's what you got to do. Okay. But down below in the comment section, I would love to know, what are your thoughts about this episode, honey? Next week, honey, that's going to be good. I can't wait to see next week. But let's talk about it down below. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye. I'm stupid.